my guess is it occurred at night.
This is what we have to start with. Chickens, where's the chickens? Are the chickens in there?
A very Anne of Green Gables.
The coons got in here?
Hi friends, we are so glad you're with us again today. And I just turned on the camera and my daughter had no idea that I was about to turn on the camera.
Action.
Action. It's Mother's Day and we're over here. Remember we told you guys that in August we're getting off the road, we're gonna work on our homestead. So the guys are gonna be moving the chicken coop today and we just thought we'd take you on a tour of where we're at and kind of our plans and show you some of the things that we've done. So again, this is Hannah. She's the baby.
I am.
Yep. And so she and Dean worked a couple weeks ago on planting some trees. So we're gonna go check out the trees before we go over and start moving the chicken coop. But I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you this is what we have to start with. Okay, so we have lots of big plans, but this is what we're starting with. We got 2 babies.
And a cat.
And a cat. 3 babies. Okay, but you can see this is that house that my sister lives in. So we're all on this property. Well, Hannah's not on this property. She's 7 miles away. But my sister is on this property in this house. This is our old trailer. If you look at some of our old videos, we do a lot of talking heads and it's in that trailer. And we have only 1 acre, and you can see goes out to the road up here and out to the road over there, and then some on the other side of that shed over there. But let's walk them down. Tell us what you planted, what you guys planted a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. We had the 2 apple trees in the back were already there. So we planted a 3rd apple tree and then 2 pear trees. And another peach up.
Right, we have 1 peach up there and we planted another one. So the plan, my lovely friends, is to make this a bit of a food forest, more of a permaculture situation. So obviously we have a ton to do because this is, you know, mostly grass. Back here, let's see, I can't really identify them all. Well, most of these trees that you see are mulberry. We have, I believe, 16 mulberry trees, and that's our tiny house back up there. Kind of hard to see. I can walk you guys over there. That's our tiny house. We've done some videos on that. We'll put a link. Put your finger up to your left side. There's a link right there for a tour of our tiny house. We do have a persimmon tree over here, and we have babies. Say hi, YouTube. You guys say hi to YouTube.
Hello.
Okay, so this one, what's this one?
This one's a pear. But let me go back there and I'll explain
what the
this.
plan is.
Yeah.
Good, because she's going to explain this to you guys, and I haven't even heard it yet. So
okay.
I'm excited.
So my idea for the permaculture garden is that it will be functional and wild, but within it a very Anne of Green Gables type of romantic thing. So I want for there to be rooms where you can go in and it feels like a place. So this is our first guild, and it has the 2 pear trees and the 3 apple trees, and so you'll see that it's in kind of a...
Wait, so two pear?
Yeah.
And 3 apple.
So these will act like the walls to the room, and so you'll come in here, and then I'm thinking tulips and daffodils in the front, and then to fill out the walls we'll do the berries, and just so that when you go into harvest you go into a place and it'll be beautiful, and we'll have all of the kind of standard permaculture levels of, you know, a top layer and then a middle ground and then the vines and all of the things, which I'm not good enough. I don't know the verbiage enough to
we're all learning.
Yeah,
we're all learning. This is, you can see, we're starting from just almost scratch here. So these 2 apple trees we planted, I guess, a couple years ago now. And then these trees were here when we purchased the property. So yeah, we just have a lot to go, but we all have vision. Back here is Dean's old beehive, and we will be bringing that back to life as soon as we're here permanent. And this, Noah, what's this cat's name?
Cupcake. I think Cupcake.
This is Cupcake. Cupcake is so valuable on the property because Cupcake is a master mouser.
He's a boy.
Yeah, he is a good mouser. So, and he loves people. He's not too sure about this particular situation.
Put him down. I don't think he feels safe.
Are you going to be helping with the garden?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of stuff do you like to help with a garden?
This is what I'm good at.
Okay, well,
I help with watering them.
you help with watering in the garden?
Yeah, I water them.
Perfect. So can you come over to Nana and Papa's sometime and help water over here too?
Yep.
Perfect.
This is my husband. Have you introduced him?
No, not yet. We will do that. Well, they saw the video of when you had the baby. This is the baby, and there's a video of this baby being born. Say hi. And this is Marshall. So this is my sister's shed. These are some pallets we're going to be using for a project.
Okay, come here.
This camper is called Times Square. That's this camper's name. Because we wanted to spend New Year's Eve in Times Square, but we didn't really want to go to New York, so we just named our camper Times Square. So what's the big fat plan? I think first you're getting the lights off. Is that just what you're working on?
Dad, there's one more over here. Just so you know.
So this is the other peach tree that they recently planted. I was babysitting when they did it. This is the established peach tree right here. This is a burn pile, which doesn't usually look this bad, but my sister just redid her kitchen, and so this is the old kitchen in the burn pile. And you can see, obviously, since we're full-time RVers, we have not been living in our tiny house. So you can see that the tiny house and the solar panels and the whole thing right now is a little bit of a disaster. We have a lot of work to do. But yeah, so this is our shed. We'll be getting a new shed and be getting more chickens. Where's the chickens? Are the chickens in there?
No. They're free range.
They're free ranging somewhere? So while they're working, I'll tell you guys why we're moving this. We have a couple reasons. One is this is just kind of time, as you can see. So in case you're confused about what's going on here, so my sister lives in this house. This is our property, but my sister lives in this house, and the chickens and basically the entire property is kind of a joint situation with the family. And so yeah, we're not here much. She takes care of the chickens. When we are here, we take care of the chickens and the yard. And when we come back in August, of course, we'll be doing, 90% of it. So anyway, what's happening with this is that, number one, you can just see that even though the chickens do free range, we would like for them to have more green just in their chicken coop area. And so, and then the other thing is that my sister would like to get another shed, and she wants to put it right here in this spot. So what we're doing is we're leaving the coop, and we're taking all of the fencing and just shifting it over that direction. So that's what's happening here. And this is my sister. You guys have met her before. Say hi.
Hi.
You guys have met her before if you've seen some of our older videos. She's been a camera woman, and also she has actually starred in a couple of these.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's the one that lives here. That's kind of the story. And if you guys have questions about what's going on, I'm probably rambling, so you can ask questions in the comments below. And there's Robert. Say hi.
Hi.
That is my sister's partner, so he lives here as well. He's actually the one that built, Robert actually designed this, and he and my sister built it together. Did you help build the chicken coop, Dean, or was that just Robert and Lisa?
No, they just.
Yeah, just those two. So this is the man responsible for that gorgeous chicken coop. That's a nice chicken coop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the
Oh, please hit her
I was
hand.
hoping he was gonna let me move my hand first. So basically it was an arranged marriage. We saw the size of this man right here and arranged for him to marry our daughter so we could always use his brute strength. Yeah, Hannah said she lucked out. Video that project.
You know, all the chickens are dead, right?
What? Oh, the chickens are dead? For real?
The coons got them.
We had 2 left and the coons got them.
Yeah.
Did you
I wasn't very
find?
happy because they started laying eggs again.
Did you find them?
Yeah, in here.
The coons got in here?
Yeah.
Oh my heck. Did you hear what she just said?
So I came out to feed them, and there's a dead chicken out here, and I was like, what the heck, man? So I gave the other chicken food. Next day, I came out here again. The other one was dead.
I wonder how they're getting in. I wonder how they were
Coons
getting
are
in.
very crafty.
Yeah.
They're probably climbing over.
Talk about starting from scratch, even
Well,
though.
for one thing, the chickens will need to be in the coop at night, locked up.
Yeah.
That's the only way to keep them, and they'll have to be encaged in here and then locked inside the thing each night.
Yeah. And whenever we free range them, we'll just make sure we babysit because
Yeah.
there are a lot of wild animals and neighborhood dogs.
My guess is it occurred at night, not during.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Probably good to free range.
Yeah. Oh, you guys see how much work we have to do. So much work. But you guys will be with us on this adventure. Where are you guys going? Are you guys going to the park?
Oh, feed the dog.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it looks like the guys are finished for the moment anyway.
So what we've done is we've decided to go ahead and make this the gate.
Okay.
This will actually close off like this. All we did was just set this in a hole for right now, but I believe what we're gonna do is put it down for another maybe foot and a half, and let's move the hinges up. But we don't have time to do that today. It's Mother's Day. We just increased it out this way so that it will give them a little more vegetation, because we won't get chickens back in here until probably August.
Yeah,
And-
when we move back here in August.
But then it'll be a nice high vegetation, which is fine with me, because chickens love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they'll have it gone pretty dang quick.
Yeah. And when we get chickens in August, we'll come through it and tighten everything up. So.
Look what I did.
Yeah, you did it. Look what us girls did, all this fencing.
We did it.
All right, you guys, as you can see, we have a ton of stuff to do. And like we said, we're gonna be taking you guys with us. You saw the coop's a mess, the tiny house a mess, everything. The property is just almost virgin. I mean, it's bare bones, so a lot of work to do.
That's all right, though. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, but we got there's just so many adventures. Here, there, everywhere, lots of stuff. We're glad that you guys are with us. Until next time, this is where you going? We're doing an outro.
My bad.
Until next time, this is GrassRoots Living, reminding you to get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy and live your love.
We're thinking of you. We'll catch you next week.
Peace out. Are you ready?
I don't know.
And you're on, ready?
This is GrassRoots Living.
Do it again.
Live your love. Get that thing on my face. Stop it.
But the camera loves your face, sister.
I broke it down. Well, somebody planted this tree right here in the way.
Yeah.
So.
Should be perfect right there.
Tell us how you feel, sister.
Crazy people. I'm hunting for a house, just so y'all know. If you find one, 4-bedroom, 3-bath for $1, call me.
I ate some tulips on the way over. Hannah gave me tulips for Mother's Day, so I ate them.
Are you a cow?
Well, they're edible, and I was hungry. That was crazy.
Listen, I'm not going to forage anything off the ground until, you know, I have to forage stuff off the ground.
Just eating it to see how it tastes.
We ate a tulip on the way over here, didn't we?
She'll eat a tulip, but she won't eat a potato chip. Crazy people.